Oh, we recording? Hi guys, this is Mr. Stay Fresh, so I don't have to get fresh. Host of the H.U.S.H podcast, Ron, asking everyone, please like, subscribe, and share it to all our major platforms. It'd be truly appreciated. Thanks. Few at the bottom we can follow. Who possesses the will to win? Stay 10 toes down, even when the stream begins to thin. What does that actually look like? Hush money. Help us save humanity. Money over negative entities, you dig? Now come join in on this conversation I'm about to have with Saquana. Saquana.
Yeah.
Here in this shared space of respect and gratitude. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
To voice your honest opinion, because they do matter. So does growth. With the ability to agree to disagree. Hush Money welcomes you.
Thanks for having me.
Well, how you doing? You look very nice.
I try.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, thank you.
Little sunglasses with the heart. I just realized that.
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah?
You're not trying to be different.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So what you into?
Right now, I'm investing to myself. You know,
Okay.
I was, investing to others. You know, like little younger girls that's wanting to get themselves out there. But in this world, the generation now, they're kind of lazy. They don't have that drive, like I really want it, that hunger. So it's like I can't put my time into somebody that's not wanting it as much as I do.
So, do you want to like be around people that's like you, that's motivated, or higher than you?
I'd rather be with somebody higher than me because somebody higher than me, I rather like that because that builds me up. Somebody that's higher than me, that's goals. That's what I'm looking for. Like, you know, and just progress and just learning. You know, because hey, somebody doing better than me, hey, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. Yeah.
Somebody that's doing the same or lower than me, where are we gonna go?
Yeah.
You know
Well, you know what though?
What are we gonna learn?
I mean, if somebody is doing the same as you though, you know, it give you an opportunity for you both to be able to make mistakes and learn from each other though. You know what I mean? Someone lower than you will basically just be learning from you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Now
So you be a role
teaching.
model. So, and that's what I was gonna come to next. You're gonna have to exhibit the person that you want to see.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you about energy though, since you know what I mean we're talking about that's how energy works. Energy attracts who you really are. You know what I mean? And energy also attract who you really ain't.
True.
Yeah, okay. And we get rounded up in situations like that sometimes. You know what I mean? Don't understand why I'm going through what I'm going through.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just thought I'd throw that out there. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself though, besides investing in yourself.
Well, you know, like I said, I'm a mom, single mother, of course, and so really, all that's what I'm doing is I'm doing this on my own, you know, and I'm just trying to show my children that you have to go out here and you get off your hind end and you go and you get it. Like if that's like a football or sport or modeling or makeup or hair or whatever it is, entertainment, whatever it is, you go hard for it. You got to have that hunger for it and want it because nobody's going to give it to you.
That's true.
And then at the end of the day, it's all how you present yourself. It's all about who you really are. And you expect to be solid in who you really are because I'm not to just, you know, flaunt like, oh, I got it all together. No, it's been hard, you know, it's been a struggle. But as a single mom and I have a son and a daughter, so, you know, they're getting older, like they're in middle school. So it's like, you know, they see everything mommy's doing, but at the end of the day, they're like, Mommy, I'm proud of you. You know, when certain things or negativity arises, they're like, Mom, don't entertain it. It's crazy because they tell me like you can't react to that because you never know who's watching. And like one of my big sis, she always told me, you never know who's watching you. You never know. So and even my mother too. Right. So I'm just who I am. I'm me, and I've had to grow into being and understanding who I am and what I want. And it took me a while because I used to always be so like, you know, how I gotta be this, gotta be that. And then it's like, you know, after going through some breakups and some heartbreaks or some friendships, I kind of just said, forget it. Do what do I want to do? What do I really want to do? And it's, you know, I love uplifting other women. I do. I really do. I love if a woman is down of a breakup or just down and insecure of certain things, hey, let me help you. I would love to help you, you know. So that's just kind of who I am. I have a big heart,
Right.
you know, and so it's like I'm here for anybody, and it's just like I want anytime somebody meet me, my spirit be great, because that's the number one thing, and no matter what, I'll be there for you as much as I can. And it's just let me see your will. Don't take advantage of my kindness, you know, and that happens a lot sometimes. But hey, guess what? I just keep on moving. It's just not gonna make me stop smiling.
Well, that's smart though. But I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna go back to you investing in on yourself, right? For the audience though, what is it that you specifically invested in on yourself on though?
Basically, like beauty, marketing beauty. Basically, I'm really trying to get a skincare line going for myself.
Right.
I'm doing it from the bottom, from scratch. Also investing into myself. That means I might have to get a little bit of some work done because I'm going into modeling, you know, and then I also have someone that's going to invest into me as well. So it's a lot coming. I also have a little thing going on. So it's just like, hey, I want to make money while I sleep as well, because at the end of the day, that money's just it's not for me. It's for when I leave. My kids are always going to be okay. You know, no matter how I got to do it. But not anyway.
No doubt.
But in a respect, you know what I'm saying? In a certain type of way.
Yeah.
So so modeling, get back into that, and just
have you came up with your skincare line name?
I have, and I'm kind of like iffy on it. So trust me, I'll stay tuned to that.
Okay, all right, yeah.
But I am digging back into studies of the roots of Africa. And what they use. And so, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you believe that you African? I just want to just start. Not
saying that I am. I'm just saying, like, I've read up, like, I see how beautiful their skin is.
Right. Yeah. But well, you know where that come from, right? The sun. Vitamin D.
True.
Number one thing is vitamin D.
True.
Okay, I just want to just throw that out there. True. So yeah.
But my yellow self, I be burning and stuff. You know? So
I gotta
you
are yellow.
I am. So you probably want to know, what are you? No, but my dad.
No, it ain't that I want to know what you was. I just because you said you want to is genealogy, right?
Yeah.
Is learning yourself. You get what I'm saying? So I just want.
My grandfather, he is white. He's from Greece. Greek. My mother's side, and my dad, of course, he's African American, black man. Yeah. But because my mom, she has, she's different. So everybody don't know what she is, and then they look at us like, hold on. So right. I still start with black.
I mean, we all do. I mean, if you got 1% in it, they say that's what you are anyway. But you know what though? I find it's real strange in America is that we are the only race of people who nationality changes often. You know what I mean? Have you ever sat around and just wondered why that is though? Because for real, your ancestors, great ancestors, Negroes, blacks, Indians, you know what I mean?
My mom's mom was black.
Yeah, well, I got a lot in my family too.
Yeah,
I mean, but we are though.
Well, we are, So and like my mom, she's actually doing research now, like because she was adopted. This is a crazy thing. So my mom and my aunts, they were my uncles. My mom's from the Outer Banks, a little place called New-Bern, North Carolina.
I know New-Bern.
Yeah.
I bet a dude that look like Biggie out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just like him too.
So that's really where my mom's family was from, and so. My mom's mother died when they were little. So she don't really. It's a crazy thing. She doesn't really remember what her mom looked like. She was like probably 4 or 5. Then they was in foster care, in foster home in New Bern. They got separated from their brother. So she's crazy. It's like my mom just said she just know what her mom remembers she looks like, and nobody has pictures, So my aunt and my mom for years have been doing research. Like, can we just find a picture of what she looks like? We can only go for what people know. Now she did find one of my great grandmother. And of her grandmother, but and she was a beautiful woman, but all they could say is, she was a pretty woman with really long dark hair, beautiful woman. And she was, so it's crazy. So it's like we kind of like it's a question mark right now.
Right. But after all the research is done though, it's gonna feel real relieving to even know some of your heritage though. Okay, we're gonna move on a little bit more though, right?
Okay.
Because I am I'm a mentor.
Okay.
Right?
Awesome.
I have a nonprofit. It's called Our At-Risk Kids. So I look like the community kids are all of our kids, no matter what. You know what I mean? And we really do need to be taking it back to if you see them doing wrong, don't be afraid.
To tell them.
The problem is those the parents. You know what I mean?
That part.
So, but what I was want to ask you is, do you think or feel like it's conducive for your kids to see that it's just you hustling the way that you are?
Nope. I feel like anybody that they see that I bring them around. Actually, it's all about who I bring them around too. So it's like I want them to see, especially my son. You know what I'm saying? I want him to see another man, grind and has made it and really be a mentor as well, because I can't teach him how to be a man. I mean, there's certain questions he asked me just a few weeks ago, and I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Mom, how do I answer this question? I don't know. So it's like, when it comes to like, I mean, even like, because they see what they see on YouTube, and I can't stand it. That whole ski mask type vibe.
That's right.
And I'm, okay, so like, where we live at. Yes. So, honestly, where we live at, okay, all his little friends are, white. All right, so he wears ski, and I tell him, son, don't wear that ski mask when you go over to the neighborhood. That's around the corner. Because, well, Mom, it's just they know. I'm like, I don't care. These older folks, white folks, they not gonna look at it just like a Nike ski mask. They looking at it like, oh, you might, and I ain't got time.
That's right. Yeah. No,
so you gotta understand the area that we live in. We don't live in the area where you can just really. And I said, then too, don't carry yourself as like that.
That's right.
You look like you're not worth nothing, and that's just. Even though it say you shouldn't care, I care.
That's
because
right.
at the end of the day, I don't want to be burying my son because he's wearing this Nike ski mask, and these other white folks don't understand the trend. But you are in this neighborhood that is kind of private, and it's it's a little wealthy. So you walking around, that you don't know. They don't know your age.
Right.
You're taller than half the kids your size. You know your age. So, I teach both of them. Look like something. Don't go out here looking like I ain't raised you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you are something.
Right.
But these other folks ain't gonna see it that way.
That's right.
Especially the area we live in. Period. And he kind of like, just sat in the car. He kind of thought like, all right, But it's like I just keep it real with him. Like, act like you look like you got some sense, and act like you got some sense.
It's only right.
And even if you are with a minority, just if they might do it, you don't do it.
That's right.
Because guess what? You gonna get the finger pointed at you. Be a leader, not a follower.
That's right.
Period. And don't let nobody influence you to do some shit that I ain't gonna approve of, or your daddy, or your, you know what I'm saying, anybody. Like I got people that care about you. Your grandparents, like, we have a name. Like, don't do that. Act like you got some sense. Right. I'm telling you, I'm still old school. I'll still whoop your tail.
That's right.
I really do.
Yeah.
I am so old school, and I care. Like,
that ain't old school.
No, some people, that's a foreign language in their household because of the disrespect I see in the kids.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned if my kids
That's
disrespect me.
That's
I see a whole lot of it.
Well, that came from letting too much government put their feet in. I get inspects on the internet a lot with people, right? And it'd be simple stuff, and maybe I can get your opinion on this because I don't offer people, what I mean? I be offering people to come on that be going at me, you know what I mean? Let's get a real honest opinion, and then other people can chime in whenever we post this out, right?
Absolutely.
So I feel like I'm gonna start with one of the main, most devastating things I think that happened to the black community, right? Was whenever we decided to give up on what we had, you know what I mean? And that was right after slavery, you know what I mean? And they said, 400 years broke down, black people rebuilt in 10. We had our own everything. We got along. We didn't cross no lines. We didn't bother nobody. You know what I mean? And we was doing business with other people, with other cultures.
Right.
We're the only race of people on the planet that don't do business with nobody because we don't own and control nothing now. We paralyzed.
Sad.
So when I say this to the community to let them know to go shop.
But with
you
your
know
people,
what I mean? I don't care what they do with their money, but the point is somebody gonna get on to it.
Right.
Generational wealth is not really gonna just be what I'm gonna make for my family.
Right.
I mean, because one mess up with one of them generations and it's gone.
Right.
But if we can do the whole culture and the whole community, that's generational wealth.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? If these people decide that they don't want us to work for them no more, what can you really do? You know,
Right.
if they don't want you a part of their establishments no more, what can you do?
Right.
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 So if we don't build our own everything again and really know that, let's do business with them, because America is a business.
It really is.
There's nothing. It's about the bottom line. The bottom line is the dollar. You know what I mean? you know. And we gave up everything that we could possibly do to get behind a movement that crippled us. So I mean, now what is your opinion on that? Do you see what I'm saying, or you agree? Or
I agree wholeheartedly, because honestly, like around where I live, there's a lot of really local businesses that are people that still live around there. Like, like you have the boat shops, where you can rent the boats to go out on the lake, and then we have like the gas stations, and then we have, the little old mom and pop shops that still, one of them is still running. And, my family used to, like back in the day, like my great uncle used to have cattle on land, which my mom's house is on some of that land too. And he used to, when he used to butcher a cow or a bull, whatever it was, he would sell his meat to this local gas station and mom and pop up the street. And he did it for years. I mean, it was the best in town. Like, and these people, they know my, family very well. So it's like, look how that, you know what I'm saying? It went, and still to this day, like when I walk into the store, oh, that's Aunt B granddaughter, and hey, how are you doing? So it's like, a lot of people that come from up here and then they go in there with me or something, they're like, oh, they might look at me. I'm like, no, this is how you carry yourself. And you're with me. You're okay. Just as how you present yourself. But at the same time, it's like, look how the money used to be. You know what I'm saying? My great, I mean, I call him my uncle, but he's really my cousin, but he had great business with these white people that had this store. They selling his meat, his cattle, butchering, and they'd wait for that. That's the best meat ever.
You know what I mean?
And then it was like, as he got older, it's like, hey, he had to sell his cattle because that's a lot.
And nobody was there
to pick it back up.
See what I mean?
And I never understood why. And I can understand some people don't want to, kids don't want to get into like that or whatever. But
roofing,
yeah,
building houses,
but something should have, progress. And now it's like, it's just this good old nice pretty land, and it's like, yeah, some of the family can live off of it or build a house, but hey, they don't really talk. Like, it's like, and instead they don't even talk to their own kin folks that might be next door. And it's like, okay, well, if I wanted to, like, can I go talk to them? Because hell, y'all, they'll mow the grass and won't even mow my mom's side. It's just so sad how the Black community is towards each other and their family. And it's like, why? Yeah. Why be like that? Is it because it's usually because you don't want the other to have more, and that sucks, and I hate that. And me and my mom, we talk about it a lot. Like, why is it that in our community we don't want each other to have more than each other instead of just working together as a team? So much colorism, which I go through that.
I know you do.
I get sick of it, and I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you do. I don't care. I freaking love all shades. You know what I'm saying? As long as you treat me how I'm supposed to treat, I'll treat you. But at the end of the day, hey, guess what? You're a beautiful girl. I don't think I'm better than the next. I think you're beautiful. And that whole light skin crap, I'll be lying. And I'll be wanting to tell me, Mama, smack. You're like,
I believe it.
Because,
I believe it.
And even like, but it's crazy because even my daughter, like when I take her to Charlotte, and I've taken her to an African shop to get her hair done. I'm coming to support y'all's business. I'm coming all the way. I'm coming from down the highway. Even though Charlotte ain't too far, but still. And it's the looks you get, like.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, and even my daughter, she's only 11 years old. She's like, Mommy, I don't think we should go get my hair done there. I was like, why? She's like, because I could just see how they were looking at you. I said, baby, you think I care how them women look? I'm putting some money in their pocket. I said, at the end of the day, I'm still supporting them. I said, guess what? I'm not going to stop going because they did a great job on your hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm going to go back again.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So, because you're not going to scare me off because I don't know what y'all got going on, but hey, I'm going to be confident. I'm going to come back in your shop. And eventually, I'm going to spend with you again.
You're going to start seeing it, and then, attitude changes behind that. Exactly. A lot of people would stop, though. They
would because they would, oh, no, I'm going to support you because I'm going to be the bigger person and I'm going to show you. Maybe I can enlighten you one or make, something like, remember that, you know what? I was kind of rude to her or I judged her off of.
Now I'm going to give you a deal.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. I'm going to sponsor you. Like, even there's a boutique down there that I shop at, Black girl.
Okay.
And I support her wholeheartedly. Every time I go shop, I go right to her. Because you know what? She gave me great business. but she has really nice quality clothes.
Okay.
Guess what? If she was rude and I like her clothes so much, I'm still gonna shop there because guess what? Hey, you never know. I mean, I guess I just got a good heart, and I'm strong minded, and I know what I want, and I know what I'm gonna do. And if I know my energy, I know my energy is pure. I'm not gonna come off at you wrong. Hey, it is what it is.
So what do you believe in? You're a religious person, spiritual person, how you view? You get on all fours and you like your hands and knees and be praying. I'm just asking.
Okay.
I saw you.
I don't, but I do pray. You know what I'm saying? I pray to the Lord and and.
Can I ask you a question before you keep going? When you pray to the Lord, what do you see? I just want to know.
What do I see?
Yeah.
I mean, in this world, I just going to church. I just believe that what my bishop tells me.
Do your mind go straight to the picture of Jesus? I mean, for real.
No, not really. I actually picture this. It's a man or so, whatever it is. That's a male. It's whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's it's a spirit, and it guides me, and it keeps me sane, and it's brought in certain things.
Is your dad alive? Is he?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Granddaddy?
No.
Okay. I'll get to what I'm asking you and keep interrupting for. I'll tell you about it right in a minute because you said it's a man and
it's maybe a male, and it's like my bishop has tell me at church, like, God knows what you're gonna do before you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and my mom, she's not judgmental, and so when all that ties in, I think of it like, if he's not gonna judge me, and he knows what I'm gonna do before I do it. My mom doesn't judge me; she does everything. So who is to judge me?
Self.
Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you another question. Okay. This just I just want to know your opinion or your truths, right?
Okay.
They say if you be still long enough, you can actually hear. If you ask a question, you can actually hear a response, right? Have you ever heard a response? Though everybody really have when you really sit back and think about it. It's the voice you hear.
In your head?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I really be like...
Have you ever listened to a voice tell you to do something and you done it and you glad you did? You listen?
Yeah, to myself. Yeah. And I didn't have nobody
So let me ask you a question. What did that voice sound like?
I don't know. It sounded like me in another way.
Thank you.
It's me. It's me. Listen. And it's talking myself through it, and through a positive headspace.
So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna build on it, right? Whenever you used to get love letters, and you used to read them, and who did they sound like? The other person, didn't you?
Heck yeah, especially.
Don't do the text message.
Oh,
you into it with somebody.
Yes, and I'm reading it like I can hear their voice. I'm trying to put it in the.
So I think that we just open and shut a book. You know what I mean? Because what a lot of people out here don't understand is we all are divinely guided by energy. That's that. If we're gonna say God is anything spiritual, it's energy, right? That energy we all have. It's exactly the same. Right. I'm just a part of that. You just a part of that. That's why every time you ask a question or you hear something tell you something positive, it sounds like you.
Right.
That is God. In you. Right? So if God is in you, what do that say?
I have God in me. I mean, it's spiritual or energy.
You are God. If your heart in you can't separate that from you, or you dead, right?
Period. Yeah.
You can't separate
that. Look, you teaching me something.
Yeah. Because they ain't gonna tell you this in church.
They're not.
But they tell you in church.
Huh? Yeah. They tell you, but they tell you in a certain type of way. It's in a way
to make you not understand.
Big words that I can't understand. I'm like, okay.
Riddles.
Thank you. So it's like, just point straight.
Tell me the truth.
Tell me the truth. What am I going to
You are made in the image of your Father.
No.
So I'm going to take it back to what I was just saying. Sometimes when you vision this man, that's why I asked you, was your daddy alive or your granddaddy?
Yeah, my dad's alive.
So your granddaddy watching over. So my grandbaby. So sometimes when you see it, we all are in the image of our Father because you had to come through that before you got it to you. Boom, promise I'm going to give you this is what I'm analogy, right?
Okay.
The daddy is the son. Son is God of all, right? We get every nutrient we need from the sun, right? And the sun impregnates the earth, right? That's when things start sprouting out. The earth is no good without the sun.
Right.
Right? The sun is. You know what I mean? The earth, nothing without daddy, right?
Right.
And that's everything in this world. Women can make themselves want to believe that
they are the sun.
You know what I mean?
Don't but that like
if I got an oven and I'm baking bread, the only thing that oven really can do is make that bread come to life once I put it in it.
Right.
So we bird the seed and plant it in you. You see, you get what I mean?
I get it.
So everybody is in the image of their father.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to anyway, we ain't gonna have no, you know what I mean, no meetings in here right now. I just thought I'd share that for everybody out there that want to listen and just see where I was going with it, though. You know what I mean? Because I think really understanding who we really are as people, and this ain't just no color or nothing. This is life. This is, you know what I mean? Yeah. Period. That once we start realizing that we are divinely guided, you know what I mean? Yeah. But we also can give that up because it is such thing as spirits out here that will, you know, intervene and have you
have you either going down or you're gonna go up.
Straight attitude.
And different, or they'll come in like a thief in the night and read, you know what I'm saying? They think you have the best. They have the best. What is it? What's the word I'm trying to use? They have the best outcome or the best, you know, intentions for you. That's the word. And them intentions turn around when you think about it. And I didn't have that happen. I've had women that's way older than me. Oh, you know, I got the da-da-da. And come to find out, they ain't nothing but the devil. And their pure intentions is coming. I'm getting it from outsiders, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, what? But it's like, question be like, well, why did you do that? What did little old me do to make you feel? Because I just don't get it sometimes. I just don't get how, you know, in the black women community, like, why? Like, why are you so hateful? Why waste someone's time or act like you have their best interest and you don't? You know what I'm saying?
I can't speak on the women.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you know, that's what really be going on. Like,
so
I'll be like,
this is a lesson. This is a lesson. Oh, we recording? Hi, guys. This is Mr. Stay Fresh, so I don't have to get fresh. Host of the H.U.S.H podcast, Run. Asking everyone, please like, subscribe, and share it to all our major platforms. It'd be truly appreciated. Thanks.
I've taken the lesson that I've learned from these you know, these downfall relationships, and it's like, you know what? If a young girl, and this goes back to influencing, a young girl comes my way and she wants to, I want to be a partner. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what you want to do, girl? You want to help me? You know what I'm saying? You want to help me? You want to be? You know, I'm gonna do whatever I can. Put you in a studio, get you going on, you know, a photo shoot. You know, whatever it is you want to do, hair, make beauty, whatever. Come on, I'm gonna be your big sister. And I'm not gonna be your yes man either. But I want to show differently than what I went through, and I'm gonna be pure with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of pure people. They always got some jealous intentions at the end, and I hate that. Like I really do. Like that really bothers me. And it's like I look at my daughter and I'm like, baby, I hope you don't have those type of friends or meet those type of people that I met that wasted my time and really didn't have pure good intentions. You know what I'm saying, for me, because I know my intentions was pure. You know, and I know I'm the type of person, before the day I die, or when I do, I'm blaming. I know these people. I know at the end of the day they can't say, oh, she's a dirty, you know, she got over on me because of...
Right.
Because at the end of the day, nothing good comes out of it.
Right.
And I'm not that, and I've seen it. I've seen it over and over and over and again, and it's like, nah. My intentions with anyone is going to be pure, and I'm going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you, and I can't. That's just who I am. Right. So, I'm not going to waste no one's time. That's just how I am.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense, though.
So, it's like my intentions is pure, and if I can't do it, I'm going to tell you that. But if I vision something, I see the best in you, I'm going to tell you. You know, and at the end of the day, because there wasn't people that I can run to about relationship problems, you know, and certain things that goes on, you know, I've been through a lot, you know, so it was like, are you telling me the right, you know what I'm saying, the right information, or are you telling me this other path, no one's going to lead me this way, knowing you know, so it's like, I just still to this day can't understand people like that.
Have you ever been in a relationship where you had to take some self accountability?
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Could you give us a snippet? I ain't trying to tell you to tell us your whole life story on relationships,
No,
because a lot of women don't do it.
Yeah, they really don't.
Yeah.
But I know at the end of the day, as long as I'm not cheating and we're being honest, but it's like, there was things that I hid. Let me put it like that. Because this person, I know that this person I was with, I love them to death, and it killed me every day just knowing that I was hiding this secret from them, and I couldn't tell them because are they going to
lose them?
I didn't want to lose them, but are they going to judge it, or are they going to get out of this little square box and look at the bigger outcome of why I did it or what I did it for? You know what I'm saying? And as I got to know that person more and more, I'm like, I can't tell them because it ain't gonna do nothing. Even though they're already doing some bull, but it's like I can't tell them that because you know why? What's it gonna get? They're not gonna understand it. They can't their mind is set to in a one set path, and it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna just have to end it, or we just have to go our separate ways because you can't understand my world, can't understand. So if you can't understand it and it's so negative, so to where I'm blue in the face and I'm like, this is what it is, this is why I did it. If you don't understand it, hey, I don't know what to tell you. And yeah,
do you prefer lies or truths?
Truths.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do, even though I get mad, but then I think about it and I respect it.
I'm glad you said that. You know what I mean?
I get mad as I ain't I get mad as hell, but I be like, you know what? You told me the truth, so I can respect you more than you lying to my face because we're friends before anything. Like if you really genuinely care about friendship, and if I ask you, okay. Right. But if you lying to me, then I'm like, man.
That's the hardest thing for a man to do, though. It is.
That's
but it's hard for women to do it too, though. It's hard for women to do it too. All jokes. Women will make 1,000 excuses why they won't, or why they said, or I never said, or never did, knowing the whole time I saw you. You get what I mean?
You know what? That's when I say, because I suck at line. I ain't gonna lie, suck at line. I be like, all right, fuck it, I said it. Okay, well. Yeah, so I've been there.
Well, at least you admit it eventually, though.
I'm very different. Yeah. That's why I probably am single, because a lot of guys, that was
a question of mine. Why are you single?
Why am I single?
Yeah.
Well,
I thought maybe you got an attitude, so you know how.
No, I'm single because, like I said, I've been single about getting on 2 years now.
Okay.
Basically, dealing with a cheating man time after time, and it was the disrespect got too much too, where it was like you can't come back from that disrespect. But I am single now because, I've been dating, but even the guys that's older, they be acting like little boys, and they be like, it's like once they really get to know who I am, and they'll ask like I hang with I have a favorite cousin, you know what I'm saying? His name is T Perp, but he is like my brother, but he understands me full and wholeheartedly, and he's like. When if I bring a guy around him, they're like, is her energy always like that? And he's like, man, she's a high vibration. This is who you get. She's been through a lot of mess, with her past relationship she's built her confidence back up. When I lost it all. Like I was that girl that was down, crying, and even dark spaces, dealing with, I have a sister and the streets and stuff like that, and trying to protect her from these evil streets. I've just been through a lot. So when I met a guy and I'm high and I'm nice and I'm not insecure, and I'm just like, okay, do whatever, it's weird. It's like they want somebody to just go bananas and have a crazy, and I'm like, I'm not her. I'm not like, that's just not it. Like this is what you're gonna get. And I'm a happy person. I'm not happy all the time, but I think a lot. And right now in my life, if you're not bringing me positivity, and you really, and I'm a single mom, I'm a package deal. So to me, you gotta be a man. You gotta come on with it, because I done it. So
before I even say what I'm going to say, I'm going to ask you, what is a man to you, though?
A man is a man that...
Because there's a lot of people out there that don't understand what a man is.
A man is going to take care of his home first and foremost. If I'm your lady and I'm your woman, it shouldn't take a rocket science. Don't you know how you want your mama to be treated? You feel what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of guys who, oh, I don't like him because he treats my mom this way and that way. Okay, well, shouldn't you want that for yourself to treat your woman that way?
Right.
Because you treat her like a queen. If she's upholding everything at the household, cooking, cleaning, making sure kids are doing those things as a woman should, or and then when she's out here or going, y'all not, she's still representing you wholeheartedly. Then hey, what can you complain?
Right.
As long as you're getting what you need, and I can dot every I cross every T. Then hey, what is the issues?
I had spat on, online one time, and because it was an incident where a lady said that she really couldn't respect a woman who would put a man before her family and her kids, and I'm like, well, that's what she's supposed to do. I mean, because none of the ones that you just said that come before him in your eyes is bringing nothing to the table.
Exactly.
You know, everybody. And I tell this to everybody. That's where everything going wrong at. And that's why men ain't sticking around in a lot of relationships, because the priority, the structure is not right. You know what I mean?
Submissiveness and the
That was another question I had for you too. You don't want to. You might well go ahead and answer that. Are you submissive?
I am.
Are you?
I can be.
Yeah, you say you can be.
I can.
Don't mean that you are.
It's a different ways because, like I said, my man. My man's, we're living, he's putting in, he is a man. I gotta tell him how to be a man, first and foremost. He ain't job to job, you know what I'm saying? He, like I said, he's holding down not only what if he has kids, his kids, and then me, I'm a package deal. It ain't just me. So if you can hold down me and my children, which I normally have me and my kids regardless.
But that ain't how it goes.
No doubt. I want a man to feel like this is, when he comes home, this is his sanctuary. This is his peace of place, because you don't know what this black man has dealt with out here in these streets. You don't know what he's dealt with after, if he's working for this man underneath the white man. You just don't know. So when you come home, hey, what you want to eat? Hey, this not saying it's gonna be like that all the time, but that's just how I vision my man, my home, or with my man, because like that's my best friend. Like,
that's right.
I look at it like, okay, if I can go out here and have fun with my homegirls, but they playing down with me.
Yeah.
I need my man need to be my best friend. So when we come home, we ain't bickering, because I got something. Sorry, maybe that's the other side of me. Yeah. I seen it. I seen what women do, and I'm like, you so disrespectful to your man. Like, you cussing him out in front of everybody. And y'all fight. Y'all like, look how y'all looking. Like, I've seen every aspect. And then I've seen where some women are just so not so in their phone the whole time. And I'm like, girl, this is why he cheating on you. This is why he went to there, because you're not showing him that. Like, I've seen it all. I mean, even like on some real shit.
I have experienced it all.
Huh?
I've experienced it all. Yeah. I was the no good. You know what I mean? I was also a great one. I also was a superb super king. You know? And then it's done been just me.
Right.
And with it being just me, I've learned a lot about myself.
Yeah.
I have always been in my life, right? You do one thing, I do it back to you 10 times worse.
Oh, so you're a get back person.
It ain't even that I gotta actually try to even think to get back. You hurt me. It's always been so natural in my life.
I've heard that.
Once I drop a bicycle and don't ride no more, I can always pick that bicycle back up.
Right.
Once I got hurt, you'll do it again. It's my mind frame. But I don't have to think that. It's automatically, these buttons on my machine right there, they all programmed.
Right.
I don't have to reprogram them no more.
Right.
I'm programmed. I had to break the program.
Right.
I want to exhibit exactly what I want to see the next man look like too.
Absolutely.
That's what made me start the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, because I want men to understand that I advocate for men. I know why we hurt. Really and truly, a lot of us start in the house. A lot of us, our mothers damaged the shit out of us, don't even know it.
Ah!
You know?
Gotcha, clock it. So that goes back to like my ex, like my last relationship. He viewed women in a certain disrespectful kind of manner because of what he from the city. Because see, I'm from the country. That's a lot.
Hold on, before you keep going.
Oh, what's up?
I have always said this, and this country women are way different. But go ahead. I just want to do.
We are. I'm a country girl.
It is.
As you can tell, my accent, but it's like we're different because my mom, she raised me and my sister. Like it was just like before, like when my mom and my dad divorced, and I was probably like 5 years old when they divorced. But
did that bother you?
It did, because I love my dad. My dad was the coolest. You know what I'm saying? I still love my dad.
I'll let you finish.
But long story short, it's like my mom, she was a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, can't nobody take nothing away from, so you go get, you don't depend on no man to do nothing. So that's really how I am. But she taught us to be, you still be a woman, but she could only teach us for so much because she grew up with us. And and that's why I love my mom, because she didn't sugarcoat anything for me and my sister. She just, if she couldn't teach us what it was, because she was growing with us. She had us young, and married young. So we grew together really like sisters. So it's like, but the number one thing is, just as a woman, uphold and carry yourself. And even relationships, like, okay, if you're in a relationship, okay, if it's going rocky, don't just go and jump into another, or start, because you don't know how these men are going to, this man's going to react to it. True. Even though he might be doing it, you just don't know. We don't have those type of feelings. We're a female. Y'all are male. So that just goes. Thank you. That goes back to, like I've learned. Like I said, I hang around a lot of my mentor guys are men. So I hear a lot. They come to me to ask me questions as a female, and it's like I've learned that on some real like I said, my ex, he kept this one thing. He did keep it real. Men can go out here and mess with a girl ain't for a night, but no feelings. Maybe twice, maybe 3 times, maybe 4. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know when the feeling might come. But it'll take a long time. It'll take a long time. Especially if we care about the woman that we at home. Yeah. So hey, honey, I'm telling you, I'm an open book. I know I had to understand, because I was that country, I was that girl in my mind thinking, oh, Cinderella, yes, my little king, Hell no. Cinderella, a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't it. I used to be, I hate cheating. I hate it. And then it's like, okay, let me figure, as me as a woman, let me figure out why is it that they do this? Why is it? You know what I'm saying? And not put my dad's business out there or any of it. But I've seen it. Generations. Like all men. I'm like, okay. So my mom, if she's this beautiful woman, she has it all, but she still go and do it. But it's just like they say, some guys be like, I don't know why we do. I don't know. But I said it's a way though. Go ahead. If you ain't done, I'll hold off. Okay. Ask me. Okay. No, I'm going to tell you why. Okay, why? All right. And I don't care what none of y'all got there got to say. This is the truth. Truth. Right. We love the truth. We all animals, right? In every animal facet, the animal kingdoms, lions, monkeys, gorillas, zebras, whatever animal, dogs. Right. You never see the male in any species stick with this, walking with the mother and the kids in a pack. No, you don't. But you know what they do? Whenever that next woman somewhere else, that scent, smell, the dominance, we trying to get it. You know what I mean? That's all of us. That's why we can have billions of kids, and y'all can only have one or however many we put in you, and you got to carry that for 9 months. You can't get pregnant no more after that. You know what I mean? Now, science and all this extra shit, they might try to make something happen, but in real, just natural life, once that happened, y'all, that's it. That's it. We can still do it. It's nature. We have come, and it wasn't like this back in the days for real. We just done got Americanized. Right. Great and granddaddy now. That's why we got a lot of cousins everywhere and whatnot. You know what I mean? Because it'd be like, I got 27 kids. I got, we don't do that no more. They stop through the food, through the water, through the air. They decreasing everybody. Right. You know what I mean? From being able to have kids. You know what I mean? It's still shocking them that we still here. Because all the tests been done on blacks, our ancestors. You know what I mean? And we still producing you know what I mean? But that's the reason. We animals. It's in our animal nature to do that. It ain't that we don't care about you, we don't love you. Now, some women do bring some of that stuff on themselves. They really do. Without even knowing they doing it. You can't keep telling a man no. Or you can't keep disrespecting a man and making him feel like, dang, I gotta go up in this house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether you married or not, you've been together for a long time. Like, I'm telling you, I've dealt with it all. I've seen it all. Yeah. And I'd be like, okay, for instance, there was this man I worked with. He's married, and I'm so against it because I know my mom. I'm like, hell no, my mom would probably she'll be so heartbroken if I was to deal with a married man. So he kept chasing me, and I kept telling his ass, no, you go home to your woman. Because if I was married, I'd want that woman, that same girl, to do the same, no matter how old. So I was like, okay. So I made up a nickname for him, called Grandpa Bay. I said, all right, Grandpa Bay, what's up? what is it? Is your wife not, are y'all not having sex? Like, what is it? Because I'm telling you no. I'm telling you why. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't trying to be cursed. Hell. And he's like, oh, I just like what I see. I said, oh, hell, that means you just greedy.
That makes sense.
So I'm like, so that means she's doing everything that she's supposed to do, and just because you like what you see over here at work, oh, you just, I said, boy, I said, see, that's why I just got the relationship. I said, because I fuck you up.
Yeah,
because that's and I wanted him to be honest with me, like, what is it? Like, I'm telling you, no, but you're still trying to just, I mean, even throwing like money, even though it's like, I never went out with the man, but he still throw that cash over. I mean, come on now. All right, thank you, but we ain't going nowhere, period. So you can throw how much you want, but baby, I still sort of clock it. You ain't got to do nothing for just a conversation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like.
So would you, I'm going to change up the subject a little bit. Would a man be wrong if he accepted money?
No, cheating. Okay, as long as he ain't giving up no.
What if he was giving it up though?
If he wasn't, the woman was giving money?
Yeah, and that was the exchange.
It's just, but see, that's where the woman.
Why do women get in? They get into it. That's the reason why we get mad when y'all sleep with somebody.
But you know what's the difference? Because we have emotions.
That's
well,
right.
I do.
Yeah,
I know. I'm speaking on me as a woman. Yeah. If and I get that because I used to be like, that ain't fair. Like I'm out here a lot of, oh, that's not fair. Oh, he didn't go out here and do this and this. But you don't understand. We get feeling.
Y'all do.
Like, and then we gotta have that feeling down there to really just let's do it.
And that's
I gotta
why
want to.
That's why men don't get mad.
That's why I'm doing it.
That's why. Because of the simple fact y'all get emotional. Y'all gotta have everything.
Some kind of connection with that person.
It gotta be. It gotta be.
How long is it? Yeah. And I get that. And that's why it goes back to why my mother said, don't do nothing with someone unless you y'all are done, ain't no more ties. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how that man's gonna react, even though he's done, but you don't know how he's gonna react, even though he's doing it. It's just the whole difference.
That's true.
What my mother taught
It's true.
me. So
that's true.
And a lot of these women
he be ready to kick your door in.
Maybe ready to pop.
Yeah. So, but it's not a lie. She told you the truth.
Yeah,
that's the difference. You know
there
what I mean?
is a difference.
Men really do love though.
They do, and
you know, but you know what? Women don't want to believe that. Women think because we might be out here being stupid that we don't care, we don't love. If we with you, we really love you. You know, that's why it's easy to. Man, you don't have to come around me.
Don't come up on this time.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
and know your place.
And it's easy to tell. Oh man, you know, it's my baby. I ain't going nowhere.
That's what I said. Like I told this guy, telling me, it's crazy. I said, because man,
I ain't saying this right either. I'm sorry, y'all.
But it's real reality. It really is. Let's break it down. Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be real.
That's like I said. Like a lot, I'll be like one of my guy's friends, I was like, you know, I know what a man gonna do. I ain't stupid. But to me, what's gonna piss me off is if you move sloppy. If I find out.
Yeah.
If I find out.
Yeah.
And that's not me going through your phone. Yeah. Absolutely not. That's if you ain't keep it real with that bitch, and that bitch knocking at my door. She doing some petty shit online or on that stuff. That's what's gonna piss me off because that means I got a business. You don't know who's watching my stuff. I don't need no little dumb girl like playing on my social media. I don't need nobody popping at the shop. I don't need nobody popping up at the house. I don't need nothing. And you know, most of the time we have our kids. I don't need none of that. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna do your little dirt, do that. Make it one night. Keep it all the way real. Yeah. Or hell, if you're into that spontaneous, hell, let's all do together. You never know. Have fun. Whatever goes on. But you got like ladies. You gotta make your home fun. You gotta understand a man to really deal with a man, and you gotta be open minded because if not,
you gonna get hurt.
Yes, I have.
Okay. You see, I'm on it. I see it.
I need somebody.
You know what else I think? I think one day I should be able to. I need to go over here and talk to.
That's why I have me write it. I am not.
I just need to really set up a show in a gymnasium where the community can come out and bring you on as a speaker. Right. You know what I mean? For real. All jokes. You know what I mean?
Because I'm
real with you, baby. I'm going to set that up. Get that all set up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And we going out because a lot of people need to know the truth.
It's real life. And at the end of that, I feel like women, girls, y'all going to keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
And y'all look like, okay, sexy rash, shit, cool, whatever. But guess what, baby?
Trash.
No, I'm
Yeah.
It's a way. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I got some stuff out there,
Yeah.
you know, but it's on how you do it. It's how you present it. You
ain't
ain't gotta be raunchy.
Okay, I'll agree to say, yo, that's what I mean.
You ain't gotta be raunchy because it's all how you present yourself.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And it ain't all about showing, you know, some titties and some ass. You know what I'm saying? I might show a little bit thick, but it's not gonna show my pride. But it's a little, it's all sexy. You know,
the way that it's a constant. You know what I mean?
But it's just the nasty.
And we got little girls.
They do.
There's a difference whenever you shut the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when her close door, hey, I'm a big sexy red, but out here in the nah.
Come on, man. Don't
promote
promote that. Let's promote business.
Let me be
Let's promote
business
money.
wise, but I'm sexy.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might show a little here, but
yeah.
But in your relationship and that with your significant other, it's just all about how you carry yourself, all wholeheartedly. Yeah. And it's like I've been to, you know, strip clubs and you know, young but
stripping in the room.
But now, I just be like, listen, I'm just looking for, you know, a partner, if that's what it is.
That makes
sense. It's out there. Because that's really what marriage is now. Like, people are like, why you ain't married? I'm surprised you're not married. That's the number one question I get all the time.
Well, a relationship is a partnership now.
And it's a partnership, and it's a marriage. And at the end, if I can't break bread, and that's my best friend on top of that, that's a business. That's why we do business together. That's right. He's either support me, and he knows wholeheartedly. That's why I don't sugarcoat nothing for a man when this is what I do. This is what I'm into. This is my mind space. Like, I don't need you to distract me. If you want to run the streets and after these little nothing else, you know, bottom of the barrel, hey, cool. Keep that over there. No, I ain't on that no more. I got 2 kids, and my kids can read energy too. So, like, so my son, like, even my daughter, like, they be putting me like, he ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Even my son, like, he'll say some stuff like, you know, with an ex, he was like, oh, like my daughter's like, oh, I met such and such girlfriend. And my son one time said, oh, I hope they ready to get cheated on. You know, and my son is not with that because he's seen, and I'm raising him like, no, you're not. If you're going to go out here and sow your royal oats or whatever, keep that hot with each girl. Like, listen, you're not my girlfriend. You're not my girlfriend. Just keep it hot. Because at the end of the day, what can that girl say? What can that person say? Or anybody. Keep it real with it. That way, can't nobody sit there and say, oh, I didn't know. And they mad and they reacting. Nah, if you know you can dot your I's and cross your T's with that person and they knew the truth and you kept it real, hey, the choice is yours. That's a choice.
I'm going to ask you a question, right? Because you're right. It is a choice.
It's a choice.
The question I'm going to ask you is, how, you know, like, how can I word this to make it make sense, right? Women that been with multiple men, do you think or believe that they really do carry past relationship traumas with them throughout life and throughout other relationships?
Sometimes, if you see certain patterns or certain like things, but I mean, me, I try not to, but I ain't dumb. I learned I don't carry it. I just pay attention to when it's just the dating part and how a man moves, because it's like, okay, if this is your behavior before we even did anything and I laid down with you in the bed and then the after effect, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing it a lot because it's like, then too, it has to make me think back on myself. Well, what am I doing to attract these same type? But it's like, okay, I have, you know, men that have their own house, have, you know, their business going good, you know what I'm saying? But they still have like that little boy instinct, you know, that little boy thing. And I'm like, turns me off like, oh, God, you doing what I left the past doing, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I try not to.
So is that's okay? You did just answer though. You said you try not to.
I try not to. I'm not trying not to carry, but it just really.
Have you ever been in a relationship where the individual, like you just said, kind of reminded you of one, and you mix conversations, like this person might not have said this, but you got it from this person, but you don't remember because this motherfucker done said something else similar or this and that. You said this to me before, you done this before, but it really wasn't him. It was just a past relationship, you know, being in that you had a flashback on. That's why I say carrying stuff with you.
Not really. I just go off of behavior, like. Like, you know, like I said, like my ex, like when we were, like he made me feel like I wasn't a priority, or I could be easily replaced, and I wasn't valued. You know what I'm saying? As his woman. And the only thing is, like, you know, when we go on date night, in your phone, not paying attention, or if I get dressed, it was, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it wasn't like, oh, baby, you look good on date, you know?
Right.
Or we sitting in stats or something, and he behind me, and he just in his phone the whole time. You feel what I'm saying? And I can tell other guys is looking like, damn, she's with him, but he ain't even paying her no attention. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, it hurts. So when I've seen, you know, somebody that I went out on a date and I've seen that, like, yeah, that's when I kind of kick in, like, you acting just like him. Like, you don't show no attention, like the attention that I need, and I don't want that. So you know, that makes me want to say, okay, so gotta go.
How do you end up still picking the exact same type of men?
I don't. That's only them kind right there. Them two. I mean, I don't know. Shit, that's a good question. I don't know, but some of them be like little dates, like, oh girl, I'm hook you up, but I don't know.
Oh, we record. Hi guys, this is Mr. Stay Fresh, so I don't have to get fresh. Host of the H.U.S.H podcast, Run, asking everyone, please like, subscribe, and share to all our major platforms. It'd be truly appreciated. Thanks. You notice that they all end up being
the same.
Okay, yeah.
Somewhat.
I'm just saying, even if it's just somewhat though, you know, remember I told you your energy. Your real
but my energy is different today than it was.
That's right. So that's
6 years ago.
There you go.
Because I was, I was like, no, you know. But now, shoot, can't knock my head off the rock no more. I am the vibe. I am a vibe, and I am fun. Like, but I don't feel like me, like the girl I am today, could be back with my ex because he's different. You know what I'm saying? He's off and he's sneaky. So his mindset is it's just different from, we're just different. I'm not the same Quana.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Right.
Could never.
Right.
The person to meet me now, you gotta be like, damn, I fuck with her vibe. I crave her vibe, but just like I'm gonna crave his energy. So it's like, and we're gonna have fun and we're gonna roll this thing on that, and I can tell you anything. That's
so what's your ideal man then?
A man that knows me from ins and out, and I can come and talk to about anything and don't feel like I'm judged or frowned upon, because if I'm not getting that from my own mother, and my mama's expectations mean a lot, you know, no matter what. If I can't get that from my significant other that I lay next to, then why the hell do I want to be with you? And so my ideal man is someone that knows Quana, that loves Miss Early, you know what I'm saying, and knows her heart pure, like, you know what I'm saying. It's like, I love that woman. She's, you know what I'm saying, like, we can do this. I can talk to her about anything. She's not going to get image. She's not going to hold it against me, because I've seen it. Like, I've been treated like some of these women treat these men like being accused of something and they ain't even done it. And blue to the face, like, I ain't done it, you know, where you're ready to kick everything over. Like, no, I'm not a toxic person. Like, we're it's going to be calm. Now, I can't get a lot toxic when it's disrespect.
Right.
But other than that, we ain't going to do that, because I've put my kids through, they've seen enough.
Right. And
one thing about it is, don't disrespect me, because I'm not going to disrespect you. And I'm going to let you think, like I said, I'm going to let you be the king. I'm going to allow that, because I am the lady. I'm going to be a lady. Who don't? That man's going to love that shit, like, because there's not enough. And because I'm going to treat you. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, because, hell, what I ain't going to do, nothing bitch going to do. So if I know I'm going to do what I need to do in the bedroom, at home, or whatever it is, but I'm an open-minded and over and clear, not insecure. It's just not really about being secure in yourself. Because if you know you're secure in yourself, things will go a lot smoother. I promise.
So what would be your advice to a man that done hurt a woman to the core, but, you know what I mean, they still care about each other? Scenario.
First of all, I mean, acknowledge what's going to really put us in. Acknowledge your wrongdoings with that person, and hardly talk one face to face. Like, I know I've hurt you, and I think that's why I have closure within a lot. Like, you know, even with my kid's father, you know, like from when we were young, and I had, you know, because my kids are now like 13 and 11, you know, and that's been years ago. So it's like when it became closure with like admitting what has happened, who, you know what I'm saying, just knowing, just the knowing of what happened, who did it, what, you know what I'm saying, and it's not even going to, well, the reason why I did it is because you. Like, don't even start that off with, I did this because of you. Don't even do it, because at the end of the day, sometimes if you say I just don't know, it's just a manly thing, you know, and I'm working on it. It's just all about how you communicate and you take accountability for your wrongdoings and how you present it, and not in a negative energy. Now, if that woman, of course, wants to go into, well, you first of all have the floor. If a man is really, you care, I care about you. And that's why I'm telling you. And I feel like if you have kids or you don't have kids, but I still care about you, just letting that person know. You know what I'm saying? But it's just all about, don't give it to where it's getting back to the negative part where it's pointing the finger because I did this or you did this. Don't do it like that.
You know it always end up going to that though, right?
It does, but you just want to shut it down.
Yeah.
Just say no. I don't come to argue because I care, and I didn't come here for that.
Yeah.
It's just like I said. It's all about how you communicate.
That's when a relationship will work. Whenever somebody can do that. You know what though? This is what make women goddess. Feminine side of you all is kryptonite to men. Y'all can shut us the fuck down real easy. You know what I mean? Real talk. But y'all don't. Y'all rather get on that masculine level, and we warriors. This is what I tell a lot of women out there. The reason why you talking, man, I don't even like that, because you giving it back, and that's not your job. You know what I mean? If she collects herself and get in her feminine mood, his whole attitude will change. It always does. But if you give that back, well, nigga, we warriors.
Right.
We men. You know what I mean? We go up a notch. Yeah, and then a woman get louder, and then next thing you know, something got thrown across the room because.
And that's what I don't do. This here.
Yeah,
okay,
that's good.
So
though.
I can say I used to be, but now I ain't gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna show your ass, and I do it real smooth, silently. But it's not in no sneaky type way. It's like, all right, bet you got it. I'm gonna let you ride on your high horse. You got it. All right, watch me. And I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it in a real good boss-like movement, real smooth. Where it's like, oh, hold up, fuck.
Yeah, I mean for real. I'll do
for real.
Yeah,
and that's really what I do. Like even sometimes, like okay, you hurt my feelings. You try to play me. All right, clock it. You got it right now. So now watch how I do this. Now how I
that's a tit for tat.
It is tit for tat.
Okay.
Sometimes,
you misunderstood the assignment.
Okay, dang.
That's what's up.
Okay.
I'm just saying during an argument though.
But an argument,
you know what I mean?
I just don't like argument.
I know. But what I'm saying is though,
I just shut up.
And that's one of the worst things to do too.
You
know what I mean? Because we want a response, but we want your response to be on your feminine nature.
But it's so hard when
it is.
When okay.
You know why? Because everybody damaged.
Damaged like her. It's like okay. First of all, so sometimes, and I should know, it's like okay. I'm gonna let you talk, or let's not talk. Let's separate for a minute. Let's just, you go your way, I go my way for a little bit until we're ready to talk. Because if it's gonna get toxic and we're not in that headspace where and we're both I just cannot and I hate arguing. I'm not a talkative person. I'm ready to just wow, and that's just me generally. And I've had to learn all right, take your time because I ain't gonna lie. I've gotten in arguments, with my kid's father, and he won't let me talk. He won't let you talk. He just kind of overstrides of what I'm trying to tell him, and it's just to the point where okay, you keep yelling, and now the yelling of you is pissing me the fuck off. So now I'm gonna go buy out. You feel me? And that's really just that's me, and I guess that's probably my mom too, because she's like, we get hot headed. So it's like, but at the end, don't yell at me. Talk to me like you got some sense, because if I'm talking to you with some sense. That's it. That's it.
If you're talking like that right there, that would cause me to be loud to you right now, right? If we was like it was, yeah. I'm just saying. That's why I waited. I'm like, she don't even realize it. I can see you. I felt you. I'm looking at you like, yeah, this right here. I can see if it was in a relationship. Hold up. Wait a minute. You didn't come your ass down because you didn't even realize that you was like that, did you?
But then I have to rethink, and then I have to step back into it.
A lot of women do that though.
They do.
They don't. They think they still calm.
Yeah.
But
they're really not. Because you're like, okay, because I'm just still thinking and I'm just hearing and I'm like,
I want to get all of this out. I get
okay.
to talk to right now. I'm going to get it all out.
So then I'm going to be like this. So then I like,
I swear we can just have cameras everywhere.
There's a lot of people that need to see themselves.
They really
What I
do.
mean? Real talk.
Yeah,
Love. That was
for
good though. I'm glad I got to see that. Yeah. Yeah. You get to see it too, right? In a little bit. Yeah.
I love it though.
But yeah, I
real.
do too.
I'm
though.
glad. I
No
really
doubt.
had fun.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and change this up a little bit though.
I want to take it back to the separation of your mom and your dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I just, because we don't do therapy in the community.
Nope.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know what did you go through though? What did that make you? I mean, for real, like
I was heartbroken.
Was it? Explain though.
Because like my dad was like, well, he is still, but it's like when him, I knew the mistakes he was making at a young age, and women, having babies on my mom before a woman that was working hard, but I kind of understand both sides of everything now that I've gotten older and I can see. And when he left, I still remember the day. It was like my mom packed his shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You remember waiting till they tell. You mean she packed it?
Yep.
Okay, my mom didn't set the car on fire, but she drove that
Okay.
Mercedes Benz to the end of the
Yeah.
driveway.
You gonna come and get this?
Right, so his Mercedes, yeah. So, and she knew, my mom told us what it was. She didn't sugarcoat it, because I was like, where's daddy? What's going on,
Mm-hmm.
And I understand, it's a lot of heartbreak. It was a lot of stuff my mom was going through that he did, and they were young. Like, now that I've talked to my dad about it, and he's talked to me about it, and he was like, I was young. We were young.
Right.
We got married at a young age. My dad was in the Army. He had stuff, dealing with Army, being over in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So, long story short, they just got married. They were too young.
Mm-hmm.
And but the thing of it is, it was like when they divorced, it was like he divorced me and my sister. So it was like, we didn't really go to the family functions like that unless one of the relatives reached out and was like, oh, da-da-da-da.
Right.
And then when he remarried to another woman, and what hurt the most was seeing him treat her girls like they were, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's supposed to be me and Talisha. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, like, still just stupid stuff. And I get mad about it because I'm like, I'm your baby girl. I am the baby girl. And it's like, I have brothers. I have other brothers, brothers by other women.
Right.
But it's like, it hurt. It hurt bad. And I had to figure it out, like, and then when I started dating and seeing things, and then, like, seeing the absentees of, my kid, like, with my kid's father, and I'm just being real, and honest, like, I had to snap into it. I had to be like, okay, I'm going to go through the same, my kids are going to feel the same thing that I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm with mommy all the time, and broken promises. I'm having to wipe their tears because my dad was supposed to pick us up. Same thing with my kids. So it was kind of like the same kind of pattern. So it's taught me to just really put my big girl panties on and just really realize and not make it like, oh, I'm not going to let this downfall for my future or make me, you know what I'm saying, evil or bitter or whatever because of my childhood or just because my dad. It's just got to make me either choose the right type of man or, figure out some kind of way. And there's been way, like when I say I done some things just because it's not the money, it's the time. Because I always heard my parents bigger like about the money. Oh, your mom said this money, and and it's not that. And some women do make it about like having kids by another, with a man, and they be like, oh, I just, they take the money, they don't do what it's for. I'm not her. Okay, I don't have to. I don't want for anything. My kids don't. But it's like it's that timing, especially when the lifestyle of who you had kids with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on time, and that's all I really wanted with my dad. All I want is your time, Dad. You got to spend no money. Just come get us, cause take us to the park.
I tell women that all the time.
Just do. But then when you're like, when you're just really like. So honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I put my baby in an apartment under my name with his girl. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at it like I don't want my kids to go and have to visit with their father at every time they go Harry's household. I don't know how the household is. I don't even know what could happen at these households. But before that, if I can fix it for a little bit and we can come to some kind of like, listen, I'm gonna help you out because it's gonna help me. Hey. Let's see what we can do. Now you mess this up, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at a lot for timing, for like to spend time, and then certain situations, no. But now guess what? I know at the end of the day, on my end, I did my part of as a parent.
So
time.
If you was in a full committed relationship with a man, do you think that would be appropriate?
That's what goes back to what that was my secret of why one of my secrets that I could not tell him.
Mm-hmm.
But me and this man wasn't living together neither.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I looked at it like, well, you're not putting me in and I'm going to college.
But
So
I'm saying,
but then hurt.
Relationship.
Yeah, and because I couldn't, because he would look at it and
he was supposed to. You know that, right?
mm-hmm.
You know why? Because he got something that he don't got.
Right.
You know.
But even though me and my it's not even.
It don't matter.
Yeah. And
you never be able to justify. You're right. So, this is an opportunity for you to get that off.
Yeah.
To somebody that will tell you the truth, y'all.
Yeah.
For real. That's damaging.
Mm-hmm.
That's cheat on for the rest of the time we're in a relationship.
Right.
For all jokes.
True. Okay. It's true.
Oh man, you know what's crazy? You just accepted that and what's true because I'm telling you, for real.
Yeah.
Because like say for instance. It was me and you,
mm-hmm.
and we done developed this time in, right?
Right.
And I don't got these kids by you, but I'm in here and I'm actually helping with these kids, right? But you looking out for baby daddy, right? But I don't know nothing about it,
right? When
you come and tell me, and I don't respond with the nastiness,
mm-hmm.
you should automatically know he gonna cheat. He gonna cheat on me.
What if he already was doing it though?
But if he
wasn't doing it,
well, you know what? And if he was already doing it, then even paying for there was already something deeper in y'all relationship.
But it's like I'd be wondering what. Still to this day,
mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. My ex, he acts like he hates my guts sometimes. Because I ain't gonna lie,
mm-hmm.
I can't say like he that's really like my baby daddy because he still comes like him and my daughter have the best relationship.
See what I mean?
Like, but that's the thing. The crazy thing, like we went through the years, but he's still, no matter what, when school comes up,
mm-hmm.
I mean, birthdays
uh-huh.
or whatever. Like, him and my daughter just went to the movies to see the SZA movie. Like, just together. Like, and it's like, that's her stepdad, but it's like, at the end of the day, guess what? I didn't tell him to do none of that.
You don't have to.
But I'm never going to take that away from him either.
Yeah,
but that's the best gift.
You know what, though? I have been, not to put my business out there, but I have been in a relationship before that ended. And I still kept up with the
children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was actually told not to do it. I think you should leave them alone. What?
Why? It's kids. Those are kids.
I helped raise them. What you mean? For real.
I hate that.
That threw me for a loop, though, for a long time in my life, though. Mm-hmm. I've always been a mentor without me even knowing I was.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's because I craved it.
Mm-hmm.
I craved somebody to look up to when I was growing up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I didn't. Everybody I looked up to was just like me.
Right.
And that's why they say you surround yourself with people that's better than or on the same type of path you are. And my path was going in the way that it was going and the type of people I hung around with. And that's the bad part. So the next generation of young boys is going up to be the next men.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be better men out here.
Tell me about it, because I ain't gonna lie. That goes to like the little young boys. They think, of course, they be thinking like I'm 26 or whatever.
I thought you were young.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How'd you thought I was?
I ain't gonna put it.
Well, hell, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. I'm 36. I'll be 37 this year. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They think I'm 26. So it's like, so then when they find out, these little young boys be talking about sugar mamas. I ain't no damn sugar mama. The hell you say? Because, and they really do. And it's like, I'll be damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, it's a lot of grown women out here that's doing it.
They really are, and I'll be damn. Because I'm selfish. I did that back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I still am a good, like I said, with me as a woman, mm-hmm. I do. I bring the bag. I'm going to make sure we get a bag. We're going to be all right. Because it ain't just going to be you. I'm going to make sure I bring my ends to the table, if need be. I ain't going to sit on my tail. But at the end of the day, it's like, hell, some of these girls, these young girls, they lazy. Mm-hmm. They think that it's supposed the man's supposed to just da-da-da-da-da, and it's not. Because who like sometimes, I don't know, I be feeling like women be thinking like it's just all about them. And it's like sometimes, what you going to do special for him? What can you do for him instead of thinking about all the materialistic things?
You know what? That's a question I got on here too. How do I put this on here? For real, you know what I mean? How do you feel about the nature of our community as family now? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even make it about the woman, because you know what you said a few minutes ago about your uncle's land, but family ain't even talking to the family next door.
Right.
Don't it seem like it's starting to come down to what's in your household now?
Yep.
How you feel about that? What's your thoughts on that? or what this is all becoming.
It's sad. I hate it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like when it's like, because you just like I said, people are just like they be killing and robbing and all kinds of retarded stuff. When it's like if I eat too. I mean, that's not my mindset. Because I be seeing like even when like with like watching my cousin and him going through like the music and him trying to brand his music and even want to work with local studios and stuff, and it's like they don't even want to like help like make some money on booking a session in their studio to make them some more money. You feel what I'm saying? Or even me, like, oh, like, you know, how much is it a session or an hour or whatever you charge? They don't even want to because they want it to be all about them and their studio and their music. And it's like nobody wants to see anybody progress because it's okay. What if I do? You know what I'm saying? What if they get signed or what if they get? You know what I'm saying? And they recorded this song in my no. That's why I said, you know what?
I do know somebody though. If you know what I mean, they need some information that got a whole everything set up, some studio time, whatnot. Yeah, man, for real. Just to throw that out there. That's what all of this is. It's networking.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Because I wish I could shoot. Don't get me wrong. If I hate the way I hear the music today and the raps, I wish I could get in the studio and make songs.
Well, you probably could. You know what I mean? Look, for real. Look what's going right now. You know what I mean?
Because it's like...
So I was going to start a little radio station here, right?
Fun.
I got a couple of offices in here, right? And I could do just all like I ain't saying like local, but like
I love it.
Just people that's not signed.
Right.
Play their music. It's just got to be worth it though.
I'll
sample it first to make sure there ain't no garbage or no all that profanity, and buy the little joint to get the airwave. And start doing it.
Because I like different. I'm like my dad. That's one thing I learned from him. My dad was like, he used to play drums and stuff. And so my dad was like into music heavy. Like my grandmother on my dad's side, she was a singer in her group back in the day.
Okay.
Like back in like a lot of my family on my dad's side is from Ronies.
Okay.
So there was like segregation, but my grandma was in a band. She was a singer. Okay. She was beautiful. And so my dad and like that music type thing, like my dad used to listen to like jazz, a lot of jazz with me and my sister, like a lot of different genres, like even rock sometimes. So it's like my mind, you know, I can go and I can listen to as long as it's got a good beat, you know, I can expand. And then until you look at what is entertainment nowadays. That's right. You know what I'm saying? They be different.
Yeah, way
different.
Yeah.
But be yourself. You never know. Just what is going to pop. Got a good sound, got a good beat, talking something that somebody can relate to, makes sense. Yep. Hey, stand on it, rock with it. Hey, we gonna rock it out. But it's like when you just talking about blah 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 blah, and something that they hear the next song, or there ain't no catch to it, or these girls can't go shake their ass in the strip club on it. Then hey.
You know, that's one of the things about my podcast, right? Because for a couple months ago, I thought about going to just go get strippers, start bringing in strippers and stuff like that, because our community like negativity.
They do.
I can really blow up if I go get
some hoochies and nay.
That's it, man, and a whole bunch of profanity
but what's the purpose of all that?
But I can't, because remember I was telling you I am trying to be what I want to see other men are. You know what I mean? And I can't really promote that much negativity. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't got a problem with it. I'll go. You know what I mean? But I need us men to start growing up and realizing we got to protect you.
Because there's not too many women like me.
If it's women, period, is what I'm getting.
It's not girl and then your daughter.
If something happened in America right now, there's nobody here to protect you. We don't have every time we form something, they destroy it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that the government don't like that we can protect ourselves, so they destroy it. You know what I mean? Let's just be 1,000 about it. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, if we could build a nation of men, let's just be men. Then if something ever happened, I just remember earlier, I said, our culture is the only culture that absolutely don't own and control nothing.
Right.
So therefore, if something go down, why would anybody want to come and help us? We have nothing to offer.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely. You're right.
We use somebody else's money to do trades with. You know what I mean? We don't have major corporations where we getting in all these different types of forms of money.
That's why I said I'm investing into
Yeah.
myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm
That's
investing
true.
into myself
Yes.
because I'm investing in myself and whatever I have to do. I don't want nobody to take it away from me.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And that just goes back to like my cousin. Like he has really good music. You know what I'm saying? I like his music. I love it. I feel like he can go more. His
Right.
voice is different,
Right.
you know, and he even got some music where you can just, vibe
Yeah.
too, you know.
Yeah.
And you got that like real story stuff. So it's
Mhm.
like I tell him like so I'm like, so what are we gonna do? Because it's on YouTube. And I'm like, so all these plays, you're not even making the money off this song. So what and I ask him, but I don't really know too much about the music and all that type of stuff. So that'd be a good idea. Because I mean, I love support. I'm one of the people I support, and I like to travel. I like to, I even like matter of fact, I think I wanted to do like a spring bling kind of thing, but have it like adult splash pad type thing. But I want local performers to sign up, come perform, or just have open mic night at somewhere up here that's supporting. If you sing country, R&B, open mic, come on.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And just put on a show. Maybe one night a week or maybe however we decide to do it. But you can come and perform and show your talent. And ain't no beef. It's all support. Like,
right.
and you never know who we could get to come and watch and what.
Well,
gotta start somewhere.
That's a hustle, right? But remember we was talking about generational wealth, community wealth.
Absolutely.
We need grocery stores.
Yeah.
We do. We don't. And I'm talking about whole food grocery stores. We need gas stations. We need hospitals. We need schools. We're at the very bottom of the totem pole.
Like my best friend, he right now, which he's invested in me too, but he started his own business too, where he is going to be like, okay, in Charlotte, you know how they have like ambulance and it's kind of, I guess it takes a long time for the ambulance to get there. Somebody's in need of help.
Yeah.
He's been bought some vans and his brother, and they're partnered with the hospital, and that where they can go pick up people for them out and deliver them. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Yeah, no doubt.
And that's what he has invested his money into. So it's like, I'm proud of you. So now, I asked him. That's why he's been a very big thing with me. He's like, what's going on? I've got this going on. He said, but I'm ready to invest in you. And I'm like, me? Huh? He was like, no. You have the look, you have that. So it's like, that's where me and how I've become and what I'm becoming. And it's like, me, I'm just going to be the face and I'm going to be the voice. If I get my voice and helping our community out in some kind of way and getting out there, having little charities, having little fundraisers for whatever might need to be built. You know what I'm saying? Maybe maybe if I need to go open up the first grocery store, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's got to start somewhere. Who's going to do it? I don't want to just be that, okay, we're going to talk about it and then not do it. That's why I was like, me going to beauty school, I'm going to be a cosmetologist because I want to, come get your hair done, come get your face, get a facial done, come do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about whatever, revamping yourself. But also I want other outlets. My brain, like restaurants, you know what I'm saying? So many things I want to do.
I know some people up here too that's really good with them hands with the hair. For real. Local up here. Yeah, for real.
And support.
Right?
Like supporting each other.
That's what all of this is.
Like nothing's
That's
ever.
why I would ask you if you had your brand ready yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm branding it now.
My next thing is to start going out here to a lot of these small companies and offer them airtime. Do commercials for them.
That is.
Yeah.
That
way,
really good.
I'm trying to do everything I possibly can on my end, but they gotta be willing. They gotta be driven. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that ain't driven ain't gonna be willing to, because it costs. Everything costs. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to like drag nobody what they would cost to get on national TV. Right. But my platform it reaches a lot of people.
And you never know. Then hey, God got something for you. If it's positive, it's gonna ring, and I'm paid. Call me. I'll help you out in kind of way. Cause shoot, people like I know at the end of the day I'm just networking and just trying to put myself.
And that's what it's all about.
And just seeing what I can get myself into. Like I already have a lot of people that do watch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, okay. And really somebody else had to tell me this, and they was like, Saquana, you got this. And then I'm like, and I thought I was like, but I was so I was shy when I was like, what me, and I was thinking about the negativity that popped in my head first, like, oh, they're gonna be like, but it's like, they was like, man, forget what they say because where you gonna go soon, investing in yourself,
Yeah.
hey, you're gonna have to be ready for all the negativity that might
That's
come
right.
or whatever. And I was like, you know what, you're right, but you know what? I'm solid in what my lifestyle, what I've been through,
Mm-hmm.
and so hey, it is what it is. Because I know at the end of the day, guess what? I love me,
No
and at
doubt.
the end of the day, I ain't here to harm nobody. I'm here to
Right.
see you win. If you want to win,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I want to see you win too. Just don't waste my time. Don't waste my money. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Like, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I got kids.
Right.
And I'm taking care of them little things by myself, you
Right.
know? So it's like, yeah. And like, even with my daughter, like, I'm even investing in my daughter, like my son, like, you know, she's been flag football.
Mhm.
I love that. Why we don't have that flag football up here for girls?
There you go.
Like, even, like, not even a dance studio. Like, I like to dance. That's something people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I like to dance.
Mhm.
I miss, like, having where girls can come in. We have a dance studio, and we're going to perform somewhere. Even for just a local performance center. Or even, like, having, like, a little late night, little dances for the kids. What happened to that? I used to, like, even in my little country town, we had a little little place called Mustang Sally's. You pay maybe with $5 to get in.
Mustang Sally's.
I know, right?
Well, yeah. I'm just on the other side.
But no, for real.
Yeah.
But they don't have that. But if
Yeah.
I can do it and I'll have that for the kids, because
Yeah.
these kids are so daggone bored. That's why they want to go out here and shoot each other at young ages. And they just get into the wrong type of stuff. What happened to, hey, I want to go dance. Like, hey, let's look cute. Like, let's be something, you know, and support, you know, and that money goes towards whatever. You know, like having a dance studio for people that dance, like, you know, performance arts, you know, all that kind of stuff. Anything. Like, people, maybe kids that want to be artists or sing.
Right.
You know, I want that. Because like I said, I like to dance or whatever.
Right.
Learning to dance. Just having a studio where a kid can come and perform or whatever they want to do just to get out of there. You never know what a kid's going through at home. So if they want to rap or if they want to sing or if they want to get into like art, like acting or I can have something, you know, where they can sign up with this agency, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Something that's going to help these kids expand up out of Hickory or something, or wherever it is, our local, all surrounding areas. There's something because they are our voice next.
And that's the future.
That is the future of.
Well, if there's anything else you want to add on to that, you did
No,
good. Yeah.
that's it. But I've had fun. This
I'm
was
gonna
fun.
leave it-
I was nervous.
No doubt. I'm gonna leave it, you know, like I normally do with a little bit of words. You know, let's just start respecting each other for real.
Absolutely.
In and out of relationships. Know that y'all are our sisters and we are your brothers. You know, I love all of you. But until next time,
Bye.
Oh, we recording? Hi guys, this is Mr. Stay Fresh, so I don't have to get fresh. Host of the H.U.S.H podcast, Ron, asking everyone, please like, subscribe, and share it to all our major platforms. It'd be truly appreciated. Thanks.